Steelers Nation, welcome back. Our Pittsburgh Steelers are on a roll this season, sitting comfortably at 8-2 and proving that this team has what it takes to compete at the highest level. Whether it's Russell Wilson leading the charge, Justin Fields making game-changing plays, or the defense standing tall, this team is firing on all cylinders. But as always, we're looking to improve, to reach that next level, and maybe, just maybe, bring home Lombardi Trophy number 7. Before we dive into today's exclusive story about the quarterback chatter surrounding the Steelers, take a moment to smash that like button. It's a small click for you, but a huge boost for us. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate fan base in the NFL. Let's get into it. At 8-2, the Steelers have relied on both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields this season, and it's been a fascinating dynamic. Wilson's experience has been invaluable, while Fields' versatility has provided a spark in key moments. But with the off-season approaching, whispers about the future of the quarterback position are heating up. Recently, speculation surfaced linking the Steelers to a surprising name, Daniel Jones of the New York Giants. According to ESPN's Ben Solak, Pittsburgh is considered the current running favorite for Jones if the Giants move on from the 27-year-old quarterback. I can see that future for Jones on a team with far better offensive infrastructure than he ever enjoyed with the Giants, Solak wrote. I'm also keeping my eyes on the Steelers, Titans, and Browns. Let's break this down, Steelers Nation. Jones has had a rough season with the Giants, throwing for just over 2,000 yards with 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. His struggles have mirrored New York's 2-8 record, leading the team to bench him for Tommy DeVito. So, why would the Steelers consider Jones? Here's the logic. If Wilson and Fields both leave after this season, Jones could be viewed as a stopgap solution. He's still young enough to have upside at 27, and with the Steelers' superior offensive infrastructure, a solid O-line, weapons like George Pickens, and the offensive mind of Arthur Smith, he might find a new lease on his career in Pittsburgh. But here's the catch. Would Jones really be a better option than Justin Fields? Fields is 2 years younger than Jones, and he's already shown flashes of brilliance in Pittsburgh's system. He has chemistry with Pickens and the offense, plus the added bonus of working with Arthur Smith for a full season. Fields' dual-threat capability makes him a nightmare for defenses and adds an extra layer of unpredictability to the Steelers' playbook. This raises an important question. Why would the Steelers look outside when they already have Fields? The coaching staff, led by Mike Tomlin, has made it clear that Fields is still considered a starting-caliber quarterback. Arthur Smith echoed this sentiment recently, saying, "We don't see Justin as a gadget guy. He's a starting quarterback in this league, and his athleticism gives us a unique edge." Of course, all of this speculation exists because of the uncertainty surrounding Wilson's future in Pittsburgh. At nearly 36 years old, Wilson has been instrumental in turning the Steelers' season around. Since returning from injury in Week 7, he's led the team to a 4-game winning streak, averaging 27.25 points per game. Wilson believes this team has the makings of a Super Bowl contender, saying, "I think the biggest thing for us is continuing to take each week as the most important week of it all." His veteran leadership has brought stability to the offense, and his rapport with players like Pickens and Najee Harris has elevated the team's performance. But will the Steelers commit to Wilson beyond this season? This team is different, Steelers Nation. The chemistry is undeniable. Whether it's Wilson leading the offense, TJ Watt dominating on defense, or Cameron Hayward anchoring the line, the Steelers have a collective unity that feels special. What summed it up perfectly? It definitely feels like we are a collective unit, and that's not just defensively. That's special teams. That's offense, defense, all together. The Steelers' defense has been among the league's best, allowing just 16.2 points per game, second fewest in the NFL. And the offense is hitting its stride at the right time. Critics might point to the schedule, but let's set the record straight. Pittsburgh leads the league with 5 wins over teams with winning records. This isn't just a good team, it's a battle-tested team ready to compete for a championship. As exciting as this season has been, the future of the quarterback position looms large. Will the Steelers stick with Wilson? Invest in Fields as their long-term starter? Or consider an outside option like Daniel Jones? The reality is, the Steelers have options. And that's a good problem to have. But for now, the focus remains on finishing this season strong and making a deep playoff run. In 2023, things weren't looking great for Cam Hayward. After years of dominance, the Steelers' star defensive captain had a season marred by struggles and injury. critics began whispering that his best days were behind him. Pundits questioned his future, and some even suggested he take a pay cut. But Hayward isn't the type to back down from a challenge. He took the criticism personally, literally saving screenshots of negative comments as motivation. Despite playing through a persistent groin injury, often described as playing on one leg, Hayward gave his all for the team. Yet, even for someone as tenacious as him, the 2023 season felt like a low point. Fast forward to 2024, and Hayward has turned that narrative on its head. He's fully healthy, dominating on the field, and proving he still has plenty left in the tank. And let me tell you, Steelers Nation, he's been nothing short of spectacular. A big part of Hayward's resurgence this season comes down to a calculated plan crafted by none other than head coach Mike Tomlin. Recognizing Hayward's importance to the team and the wear and tear he's endured over his career, Tomlin made adjustments to preserve his star defender. Hayward himself has shared some insights into this plan. "There has been a plan in place for me to stay upright and stay healthy," Hayward said. "I would like to be out there practicing more. Mike T has a prescribed plan, you know. He calls me the captain of the swim team." Yes, you heard that right. Instead of traditional drills, Hayward has been spending more time in the water. This shift in focus prioritizes recovery and low-impact conditioning, allowing Hayward to maintain peak performance without risking further injury. Tomlin's strategy is a testament to his ability to adapt and find innovative ways to keep his players at their best. It's a move that's already paying dividends, as Hayward looks as dominant as ever on the field. Let's not forget, Steelers Nation, that this offseason was no walk in the park for Hayward. After enduring a tough 2023 season, some questioned whether he was worth the same investment moving forward. There was even talk about him needing to take a pay cut. But Hayward wasn't about to let that slide. He skipped the start of organized team activities, OTAs, to send a clear message. He knew his worth. He wanted a new deal, and he wasn't afraid to put pressure on the organization to get it. At one point, he even hinted at finishing his career elsewhere if the Steelers didn't step up. The Steelers listened. And now, sitting at 8-2 with Hayward playing at an elite level, it's clear they made the right decision. This season, Hayward has been nothing short of phenomenal. He silenced every critic and reminded everyone why he's one of the most respected players in the NFL. His performance has been a key factor in the Steelers' success, as the team has emerged as a legitimate contender for the Super Bowl. For Hayward, this isn't just about personal redemption. It's about something bigger, postseason success. Despite all his accomplishments, a deep playoff run has eluded him throughout his career. Now, with the offense and defense firing on all cylinders, Hayward is doing everything in his power to stay healthy and lead the Steelers to glory. Hayward's resurgence comes at a time when the Steelers are clicking as a team. The defense has been one of the best in the league, allowing just 16.2 points per game, second fewest in the NFL. Players like T.J. Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick are thriving, but Hayward's leadership has been the glue holding it all together. On the offensive side, the team has found its groove under Russell Wilson, who has brought stability and experience to the quarterback position. The chemistry between players, both on and off the field, has been a hallmark of this year's squad. Hayward summed it up perfectly. This feels different. It's not just about what we're doing on the field, it's the bond we've built as a team. Everyone's playing for each other. Tomlin's leadership shines once again. Mike Tomlin deserves a ton of credit for the Steelers' success this season. His ability to adapt, whether it's creating a personalized plan for Hayward or finding ways to maximize the team's potential, has been a masterclass in coaching. This isn't the first time Tomlin has shown his knack for innovation, but his handling of Hayward's situation this year is a shining example of why he's one of the best coaches in the NFL. As the season progresses, the focus remains on staying healthy and finishing strong. For Hayward, this means continuing to follow the plan that's kept him at the top of his game. For the team, it's about building on their 8-2 record and preparing for the tough road ahead. The dream is alive, Steelers Nation. This team has all the pieces to make a serious run at the Super Bowl. And with Hayward leading the charge, both on the field and in the locker room, there's no telling how far they can go. Steelers Nation, it's an exciting time to be a fan. This team has Super Bowl aspirations, a dynamic roster, and yes, a fascinating quarterback situation that keeps us all talking. What do you think? Should the Steelers stay the course with Wilson and Fields, or is exploring someone like Daniel Jones worth considering? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're here every step of the way as the Steelers push for greatness. Thanks for watching, and as always, here we go, Steelers!